But it kind of fascinates me because when you go and you look and you say, look at this. This represents people. These are like 100 coffins, you know, 100 people that have died, and you put these in. It's pretty impressive when they're out on the lawn because there's just so many of them. It's kind of heartbreaking. It's disgusting, actually.
Everybody gets so complacent with their life with driving up and down the road, they don't think about that sort of thing, that we are in a conflict. A friend of mine and I was sitting around talking, and one of the guys on TV had to do with the service. He had misquoted how many people had died in Iraq in the war by at least 200 people.
You know, 200 people killed, 300 people killed. I have a hard time getting a grasp on how much 300 people is. So I decided that if I put a flag out for every person that was killed, not only I would be able to get a good feeling of how many people this is, but other people would.
At the time it was like 700 and some odd people. So the flags were there, so we stuck them in the ground, and it was like, wow.
After about 2 months, we sent it off to Camden, to Route 1, on Route 1, to Paul Barrow's yard.
That's our camping theme, I guess, is the pink flamingos and palm trees. My son started in the Tiger Cubs when he was 7 years old. This was my 10th year. I started with him. Now he's going for his Eagle Scout badge in Boy Scouts.
We've got that we fight for democracy. It's a great ideal, but what do we do with it? You know, it's too much work.
It was just a count and stop and think and do what you can. You know, try to bring a little bit of patriotism back to the country, you know, because you don't think about it.
I don't want to offend anybody, you know, but at the same time, I like the truth to be out there, and I like people to know what I think too.
I just didn't want it to be political or anti-war or anti-anything. I just wanted it to be a wake-up call. Stop and think. You know, that was one of the things that we were going to put up. Just stop and think. You know, what's going on.
People who were pro-war, they thought it was a good tribute to the troops. Where people who are anti-war, they think it's a really good anti-war statement.
My kids hopefully won't have to go over there. I've got a 15, a 10, and an 8-year-old. I think a lot of people are scared about everything. You know, it's something that's very close to them now because they helped with the flags and they helped with the thing, and they knew that when I went out there and picked them up and put them down or put a flag down, I'd say thank you every day, and they got to the point where they'd say thank you every day. A guy drove by from Mass, and he was up here on vacation, and he drove by and see what we was doing, to see the sign that stated how many soldiers had been killed in Iraq. He turned around and came back and asked if he could put 4 flags on the ground for 4 of his friends that he had lost in Iraq. So that's when it really kind of hit home.
One lady left some flowers. Another lady left a card, and she left it at the memorial or at the display. That kind of got me because here she is. She wants to say thanks to dead people, and there is no way to thank them. I mean, it's too late, you know? We ought to be more stingy with our lives.
People don't get in touch with their feelings. That's what makes you your personality, is your feelings. If you hide all of that, then what kind of person are you? You're a very fake person. And that's not the way to walk around life, fake, trying to put on an act. That's for the stage. This is reality.
I'm looking for a place to put the flags, someplace with a large yard and good visibility from the road. I have signs. I'll even help put it up and take it down, you know. So I don't know why I feel this responsibility. I don't know why, but I don't know. I don't know why I do it. I feel responsible.